Hey, first graders, Mrs. Primusburger here. I'm going to be doing our grammar lesson. So the last lesson, or the last thing we learned about, were adjectives. Now, adjectives describe a noun, a person, place, or thing. So it can tell you the size, the color, how it feels, how something tastes. Now we're going to dive a little bit deeper, and we're going to talk about adjectives that compare. So looking over here, I have John is faster than Will. Some adjectives compare. When we're adding ER, we're comparing two people. Go to the next page. So here, if we're comparing more than two people, three or more nouns, we have Sue is the fastest runner. We have to add EST when we're comparing more than two. So sometimes going back, when we're comparing just two people, we add ER, like John is faster than Will. If we're talking about more than two people, we have to add EST to the ending. Here's an example here. The pink tulip is tall. Here we have the yellow tulip is blank, then the pink tulip. Would we say the yellow tulip is tallest than the pink tulip or taller? Well, since we're just comparing the two, we would add ER. The yellow tulip is taller than the pink tulip. But now we're comparing all three of them. The orange tulip is the blank of all. Well, the orange tulip is the tallest because we're comparing more than two of all. So we would have to add EST to the end of our adjective. So I have a video here, and it's just a video to help you get a better understanding.
Big, bigger, biggest. Small, smaller, smallest. Big, bigger, biggest. Small, smaller, smallest. Now let's see if you can find the right size. Which bear is the biggest?
So we say biggest, we're comparing more than two, so we have three here.
Which clock is the smallest? You're right. Which box is the biggest? That's right. Which rooster is the smallest? You're right. Great job.
All right. Now, something else we could do to show that you really understand ER is when we're comparing two things. EST is when we're comparing more than two. So you could write in a notebook, on a white piece of paper, a couple sentences writing about your family. Who is older? Who's the oldest? Who's younger? Who's the youngest? So I could say in my family, I could say Paul is the oldest because we're comparing four of us. Or I could say Lyndon is the smallest because she's only two and she's the smallest one in my family. I could compare two people and say, well, JC is smarter than Lyndon because she is older, so she's going to be smarter. So if I'm comparing just two people, I would add ER. If I'm comparing like the whole family, more than two people, I would have to add EST to the end of an adjective. And remember, adjectives describe a noun, a person, place, or thing. Thanks for watching.